Final farewell. Sussex no future as Archewell team side with Netflix gave final act to disown them. Harry and Meghan's own Archewell production team is understood to have taken the side of Netflix against the couple after the Sussexes discussed cuts to their documentary series on the streaming platform. This comes amid a reported standoff between Netflix and the Sussexes after Harry and Meghan wanted to re-edit their documentary series in the wake of the Queen's death. However, Netflix have hit back and have argued against making the cuts. US-based royal commentator Kinsey Schofield told that producers hired by Meghan and Harry have taken Netflix's side in the standoff. Kinsey Schofield, podcast host and royal commentator, said the show will inevitably hit the streaming platform following reports there may be delays. Netflix are furious. They're still wondering how on earth they're going to present this documentary series. Netflix has invested way too much in the Sussexes for this project to be shelved. Harry and Meghan might not love the final product, but it will inevitably hit the streaming platform. Netflix has been following them around for God knows how long and wanting a juicy documentary out of it. But since the death of the Queen, Harry and Meghan are saying we should re-edit the documentary. So what on earth is the point of Netflix spending all this money if it would just be a beige documentary? Miss Schofield added, the streaming giant would be humiliated if nothing came to fruition with their partnership. The Sussexes earned a ludicrous amount of money for their relationship with Netflix, and the hype around their content has been non-stop. Miss Schofield responded, what you didn't mention is that Meghan Markle and Prince Harry's own production company, Archewell, which is producing the series, are teaming up with Netflix against Harry and Meghan. It's the Archewell producers that Harry and Meghan hired and Netflix against Harry and Meghan. Christo joked that the producers would be out of a job for going against their bosses. The Duchess of Sussex has been warned that waging a woke war on Hollywood could backfire with disastrous consequences for her and Prince Harry's own TV and film production company. She's ruffling feathers by attacking 20-year-old iconic movies based on today's new woke morality, and isn't exactly endearing herself to the studios she and Prince Harry might want to do business with. If she continues, she'll be playing with fire, and that could have disastrous consequences for their company. Meghan and Prince Harry's upcoming documentary has been thrown into disarray by the Queen's death. Some sources claim that Her Majesty's passing has prompted the pair to tone down the language used in the documentary out of respect for the monarch. However, according to royal editor Hannah Furness, the Sussexes will likely pull no punches in their film, specifically because the boss figure of the Queen is no longer around. This comes following the Queen's state funeral, which many have argued served to enrich rivalries between Meghan and Harry and the royal family, rather than soothe them. Miss Furness wrote that the Sussexes were not making a reality TV show or a fly-on-the-wall documentary about their life in California. She wrote, they may just, however, be making the royal documentary to end all royal documentaries, the last word on the story that's captivated half of the world and horrified the rest of it. The Royal Watch noted that this was the Sussexes' opportunity to control their narrative, referencing Prince Harry's dream as a schoolboy at Eton of setting up his own newspaper to tell his own truth about the royal family. However, the Queen's death has created difficulties in judging how brutal the documentary should be. Miss Furness said, it was the Queen both Harry and Meghan have always publicly lauded above all others. Even a sympathetic American audience will draw the line at her being disrespected after death.